People always get on me for saying Matt Murdoch has the best hands in Marvel comics, but it's something I'll always stand behind because that man's an MMA monster. Because it's not about how many fights you fought, it's about who you fought. So let's talk about the time Kingpin put a hit out on Daredevil and hired a super soldier to finish him off, the super soldier known as Nuke. This fight took place during the Frank Miller run of Daredevil back in the 80s. Nuke debuted as a failed super soldier. Quick rundown on Duke, all you need to know is he had his bones replaced with cybernetic components. His skin was replaced with an artificial plastic mesh in order to look human. And he has a second heart that works in conjunction with these different pills he takes. A red pill, a white pill, and a blue pill. A white pill keeps him balanced, a blue pill brings him down, a red pill increases his aggression. When he debuted, it was said that the pills affected his adrenaline glands. In Wolverine Origins, it's retcon, they're placebo pills. So he's always in a constant state of aggression, which he's not aware of. He believes it's the pills making him more aggressive. Oh, and he had a bunch of physical and psychological conditioning from different individuals of the US government, making him entirely insane if the tattoo wasn't a big enough clue. He saw action in the Vietnam War, and as I said before, the Kingpin hired him to take out Daredevil. This man came into New York City Hell's Kitchen with an entire chopper. Let's say it's a Black Hawk chopper, and he's causing havoc all over town to bring Daredevil out. Keep in mind, the whole reason he's calling Daredevil out his name is because Wilson Fisk gave him the hit and told him, oh yeah, by the way, this dude, he's an enemy to American freedom. That man over there, he thinks America's evil, especially his allies in the press. Any of this sounding familiar with the current times we live in? Meanwhile, Daredevil's laying low right now, being a chef cooking up on the stove. My man gets off work, goes outside, and is like, why do I hear a chopper right now? He then sees Nuke coming in and blowing up the spot, trying to get at Ben Urich, who was there eating in that restaurant. Now keep in mind, Duke is letting heavy artillery go all throughout the city. My man is really taking in the rocket's red glare to heart. Bombs bursting in air and all that. When I say havoc, this man took down a police copter and it crashed into a building. You're like, yo, this is the 80s, but this shit is crazy. We then see Nuke take a baton to the head, and you know who appeared on the scene. Nuke looks at him and says, yo, give me a red pill. Because Daredevil's on the scene and my man's ready to throw the fuck down. And when I say a Daredevil fight just hits different on page, this man is getting shot at from a Black Hawk chopper and is just dancing around the fucking bullets, man. All the while, Daredevil's thinking about how Hell's Kitchen is screaming right now because of this man. Every time he lets off a shot, somebody dies. Nuke then drops down to get closer to Daredevil, and he's letting that shit go right in Matt's face. But Daredevil's a man without fear as he gets in close to Nuke and gives him a drop kick right to the face. But he's fighting a battle on two fronts because this dude is fucking fast. Gun butts Daredevil in the face. And also, he's got that Black Hawk chopper to worry about as well, raining down fire on him. And here's where the fight gets intricate. Daredevil goes to hit a nerve center on Nuke, but it doesn't work. And all he gets is another gun butt to the head. And this is where the fight IQ of Daredevil takes off because he's like, okay, he doesn't feel pain. Don't go for pain. Go for the eyes. He John Jones jams his fingers into this dude's eyes, but that shit don't even faze him either as he gets another gun butt to the face. Nuke is still swinging, but he's swinging wild and blind. And this is the genius of Daredevil. He tries to break him down, goes for the muscles in his bicep. If the muscle's severed, then it won't work. It's a good plan, but Daredevil almost breaks his fingers going for it. Nuke is still swinging blindly. Daredevil's like, okay, he's blind as I am, but I got my radar sense. Fuck the nerve, fuck the pain, break bone. Daredevil throws a left trying to break a rib and nearly breaks his hand again. He realizes, okay, that's not bone, and he gets smacked across the face. And this is the mark of a truly great fighter because we're getting a bunch of trial and error in the fight. Daredevil seeing what works and what doesn't work and using all that information. He then decides, okay, I can't be cute anymore about this shit, and then drop kicks that man off the fucking roof. We see Nuke hit some power lines on the way down, gets electrocuted, and then drop right on top of a squad car. And in the coup de grace, we see Daredevil hit a coup de grace as he goes from the top and drops down and stomps this dude out through the fucking squad car. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Robin thought he was cute dropping knees on dude in Tokyo. Nah, Matt Murdoch was doing this shit back in 84. Full on stomp from stories above. Matt grabs his gun, tucks and rolls, but Nuke is still up. Dude's on fire and still up. Daredevil says, alright, well this is happening, and he fucking Ken Griffey's that gun across Nuke's face and breaks the end of it off. But there's still that Black Hawk chopper to deal with, so Daredevil says, yo, I'm tired of this. No more. Lets that chopper sing and brings that Black Hawk down. And in the midst of this fight, we see the Avengers show up. Captain America's holding someone with medical attention, and I love this line from Daredevil written by Frank Miller. He says, out of nowhere they appear, a soldier with a voice that could command a god. And does. As we see Captain America saying the fires need to be put out. and it's Thor, the Thunder God, taking care of him. We then see Daredevil trying to get answers out of Nuke, like, yo, I know the Kingpin sent you, answer me, yo, answer me. But Nuke's tweaking, like, yo, I need a white pill. And Iron Man tells Daredevil to back off because that dude is theirs under federal authority. I love this scene because, yo, it's Daredevil taking on a fucking super soldier. This fight not only shows off Daredevil's fight IQ, not only shows off that he can adapt in a fight, but it also shows off that he's good at positioning as well. He knows where and where not to be. And we see that once he's gathered all the information, we know how far he's willing to go to end the fight in order to save lives. And this is why I say he's got the best hands in Marvel. This man has the best fucking fights. And it ain't even about the win-loss record, because even when he's losing, that fight be looking good as fuck. My man does WrestleMania main events. If this was wrestling, my man right here is Bryan Danielson. Because whatever fight he has, he always makes himself and even the opponent look good. That is a skill. People always want to be like, what about Shang-Chi? I'm sorry. It's not my fault that this man has incredible fights. Standout fights. This man is the Bret the Hitman Hart of Marvel Comics. The best technical fights in the game. My man is Zack Sabre Jr. with it. I'm just saying, when it comes to the hands, this man is Anderson Silva, Israel Adesanya, and Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky. I'm talking UFC main card matches. I can always trust Matt Murdoch to put on a fucking show.